Hello Facebook, Shane here from Kelly's and Warrenpoint. Just want to give you a couple of tips if you're thinking about choosing a laminate floor. Now of course it's completely subjective, it's all about personal taste, but there's a few guidelines I just want to talk you through just so you have a better idea once you walk into summer if you're going to choose it. Now, if you've got a wee pokey hallway or a room with not much natural light, then these are the colours you want to be thinking about. You want to be thinking about the light greys. If you've got something that is called the fantasy wood, like a modern studio apartment kind of feel, but the light floor lifts the whole room if there's not much natural light. If you do have plenty of natural light, well then you've got these gorgeous dark floors. The Peterson Oak Dark, that chestnut, which by the way is the most realistic looking laminate floor ever I've seen. Or the Harbour Oak, which is just coming on now, the special offer in February. It was $18.99, now $14.99. But if you don't have much natural light, you have to go with a light floor. If you do, the dark floors look absolutely stunning. In fact, look much nicer than a light floor. If you want to go for the more traditional, if you've got a more traditional house, like your 4-panel doors, on an older house, you've got the Highland Oak, which looks like a wooden floor. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you've got a big open plan space, kitchen, dining room sort of area, then see these bad boys over here come in. You've got the big, long, wide planks, which are perfect for the bigger areas. If you try to put that in a small room, it would look silly. You've only got 2.5 planks for the whole length of the room, but in the same time, if you put that floor in a big area, all you see is join, can look very, very busy. So something for you to think about. You might want to put the bigger plank in the bigger room. Excuse me. Also, budget obviously has to come into play. Now this is a small section of our range here. Of all these are all 12mm AC5 floors, top of the pops. What AC5 stands for, Abrasion Class 5. Now there's a machine that goes and it sits and it scrubs, and once it starts to mark, then that's the abrasion class you get. If you've got a young family, if you've got men coming in with working boots, if you've got cats and your dogs, you want to have the higher abrasion class because it's less likely to scratch, less likely to mark. If you're a young couple, you know, there's only him and her, they kick their shoes off at the door, not something you have to concern yourself with. You can go for a lower abrasion class. But I say budget has to come into it as well. There's the equivalent. That's the 12mm there, the Highland Oak. There is our best selling floor. That's the Mourne Irish Oak, which is 8mm 4V AC4 class. So it's still an absolutely top quality floor, but I say $9.99 as opposed to $14.99. All of these floors, all of these styles, I'm showing you the sort of the creme de la creme of the top of the range, will have a lighter and cheaper floor almost to match every single colour on down in the range. Another thing you might want to think about, the heavier floor really comes into play if you've got a big room. Some of the thinner laminates, once you get into the middle of the room, there's a wee bit of a bounce. The thicker, the 10mm, the 12mm sort of take that away. So if you've got a bigger room, you might want to go for the heavier floor. Also underlay, if you've got a bison slab house, you can get away with the white foam underlay because basically you don't have to worry about insulating, you don't have to worry about sound, but every other circumstance, I would absolutely recommend you go for the good heavy foil underlay, which feels better under your feet. As I say, a lot of them now, they're compatible with underfloor heating. They are acoustic properties, of insulating properties, and it's just a better finish to your floor. As I said, you might have heard me say before, my daddy was a carpet fitter. He says the underlay makes the floor, and that's absolutely the case. So there you go, very brief guidelines. Please feel free to come in. My name's Shane, Point Building Supplies, Kelly's and Warrenpoint. I'll answer any questions you might have. We can talk the whole way through it. The whole way through it. So please give me a shout. Thank you very much.